Let directions, observe the directions. So questions from 1 to 10. In making decisions about important questions, it is desirable to be able to distinguish between strong arguments and weak arguments. Actually, here, this statement you better take it as a quotation, WhatsApp quotation, okay, for your real life. Why? Because if you want to buy an iPhone, okay, then you will search for the reasons. Am I right or wrong? Means the reasons are not driving you, you are getting the reasons. Got it? Got it? So suppose if you want to buy one iPhone or one motorcycle, one car or one jewelry for women, okay, for men okay, bikes, cars, okay, mobiles. For women also cars and mobiles okay, but they won't think of bikes in general. They will think of necklace. After 1 year, another necklace. After 1 year, another necklace. In the meanwhile gap, 10 earrings, 2 vaddanams. Okay, what we will call it as vaddanam? Waistband. Okay, so the men will be right or wrong. So before you get that thought of buying, suppose, okay, then you have to think that what are the pros and cons of it. Okay, suppose if I want to buy one Benz car, first I have to think that pros and cons of it. Okay, so what is the best pro I am noticing in buying a Benz car is number 1, safety, high safety, right or wrong. So you know how the Benz cars will be tested means they will prepare one car. There will be robotic and sensor based person will be seated in that, and they will throw one car from the top. Okay, they will hit one car from the side, one from the front, one from the back. Finally, they will observe what are the problems that he faced and why these problems faced. Again, they will rectify. Again car, again robo, top, left, right, back, front, hit. Okay, you take the car and hit some divider, some pole. What is the situation of the person? Okay, any problem? Again, replace, repair. Hope you understand. I am not saying about only Benz. Costly cars, premium cars means Benz or Range Rover, Ferrari or something called what is that? A Lambo. I don't know much about it. Okay, so maybe Junior NTR purchased it, right? 3 crore car, Junior NTR purchased Lambo, something Lamborghini, something, not exactly. Whatever. Okay, Rolls Royce. Okay, so etc. etc. The most safetiest cars are Volvo. Okay, all these will follow these type of things. So my life will be safe. Advantage 1. Advantage 2. Sir, with my car, whether I am inside or outside, whether I am with the car or not, people will take the selfies, sir. If I am coming in Benz car, people will look that, yes, these two are the pros I am finding. But let us think of the cons. To buy the Benz car, I have to borrow 30-40 lakh or 50 lakh. 50 lakh borrowings I have to clear. So this is the first cons that I have to observe. After that, so monthly EMI will be 1 lakh or 80,000 nearly. I should be in a state to bear it. Okay, this is the second problem. The third problem is, sir, Benz car will not give mileage of 20-25 like Suzuki car. It will give, of course, some cars are giving good, okay, no problem, I don't know exactly, but in general, 6, 5, etc. will be the mileage. Means I should buy the petrol not in liters, in barrels I have to buy. Is it correct or wrong? So, if I have a small problem, if I go to the company for any small problem, they will say that, yeah, okay, sir, the bill is okay, 5 lakh. I should be in a state to bear that 5 lakh. Am I right or wrong? The maintenance problems are there. Okay. Suppose if I am using a small 2 lakh nano car, okay, somebody hit it, okay, then what happens? Some small damage was happened. Okay, we won't feel much bad about it, right or wrong? Benz car, some cricketer hit the ball, hit the car, small damage here also, right or wrong? Yes or no? Small scratch, right or wrong? These all are the cons. Okay, then I will compare. Okay, after that I will take a decision. That is whether I have to buy a car or not, buy a Benz car or not. Am I right or wrong? So now tell me, after listening all my consequences, means pros and cons, you suggest me to buy bench car or not? Not, sir. Right? So this is what he's saying in making decisions about important questions. Okay, you feel that it is not an important, but it's an important question, because if I buy bench car, automatically my life turns like this. Okay, so my economy drastically decreases. After 1 or 2 years, of course, I will sell the car, because already my economy was collapsed, right or wrong? So that is important decision. Not only that, okay, when you are marrying, okay, what are the pros and cons? Okay, when you want to divorce, undoubtedly you have to think all those things, right or wrong? Okay, so everything you should distinguish between strong arguments and weak arguments. Why? Because in this one, the strong arguments are, in the pros only one strong argument, that is safety. Cons, strong arguments are maintenance problems, collapse of economy, or something etc. problems, right or wrong? So these all are the cons. So strong and weak. Okay, of course everybody likes buying a bench car or a Audi or Ferrari or Range Rover, Rolls Royce, etc. Everybody interested. If I give a Rolls Royce car to you, won't you accept? Undoubtedly accept, right or wrong? If you are unable to maintain, after 1 month you will sell it. Yes or no? But at least 1 month you will try to maintain, yes or no? Is this correct or wrong? Yeah, everybody has the feeling that yes, I have to move in Rolls Royce. Yes or no? Okay, everybody has that feeling. Okay, but that is strong or weak, we have to understand. Okay. Next one, insofar as they pertain to the question, strong arguments are those which are both important and directly related to the question. Important and directly related to the question. Automatically you can find what is weak argument. What is weak argument? Less important or not directly related to that question is known as weak argument. Okay. You have to decide which of the arguments are strong arguments. Mark as first option if only argument 1 is strong. Second one if only 2 is strong. Third one neither is strong. Fourth one both are strong. Clear? Let's go for the questions one by one. First one, the statement. Should the coalition form of governments be allowed? First we have to know what is coalition forms of governments. Coalition forms means conjunction, alliance, right or wrong? So suppose if you observe, now the central government is NDA, not BJP. Am I right or wrong? So earlier it is UPA, it's also an alliance. Am I right or wrong? Okay, good. So that means that alliance governments are already forming. Am I right? So, and the other point you have to understand, earlier, suppose this time in AP, direct government of YCP. Earlier it is alliance of TDP and BJP, right or wrong? So alliance is quite common. Okay, I am accepting. Okay, you, before seeing the arguments, you tell me what are the problems of alliance and what are the advantages of alliance. Means coalition forms, advantage and disadvantages. Fights for the positions, okay, good. Later I will validate. Okay, you tell me first. Don't you have any pros and cons? Leave it. Coalition is not okay. Coalition, okay, that's also, but that is not the only way. In general, suppose in recent elections of Telangana, Congress directly got the required seats. Am I right or wrong? Magic figure it reached. Suppose if it got less than that, okay, so nobody has the capacity to form the government independently. That time some other will support, right? So in the election they might be different, but they might come for coalition, right? Okay, that's also a case. Okay, leave it. So remember, Srinath, mute. Good. Here, if you said that, suppose fight for seats, it is undoubtedly unacceptable argument, because at the very beginning of critical reasoning only I said that, okay, critical reasoning means you should think positively, that too, okay, and what we say, politician means he is for the society, he is ready to die for the society. How the fights will happen means, if you are saying that fights for seats, that means that you are throwing mud on them, you are taking negative on them, right or wrong? That is not. Actually what happens is, all the politicians I said, they are kind, they are for the society, then why these many parties? You should get that idea, the doubt when I am discussing about critical reasoning basics only. Why? Because, so suppose BJP is one party, it has one strategy to do good for the society. Okay, Congress is another party, it has some other strategy, okay, it also says I want to do good for the society but in a different way. The paths are different, okay, they feel that this path is correct, they feel that this path is correct. Suppose if you observe the freedom fights, okay, Balagangadhar Tilak, okay, he fought for the nation. Subhash Chandra Bose fought for the nation. Veera Savarkarji, the great person, fought for the nation. Okay, Gandhiji fought for the nation. What is the difference? Okay, these people are extremists. They are ready to throw bombs onto them. Whereas Gandhiji, no, peace, chicken peace, right or wrong? So, everybody is ready to die for the nation, but their paths are different. Am I right or wrong? Even sometimes there are some allegations that, okay, so Gandhiji has, I am saying that clearly allegations, okay, means I am not saying that this has happened already, allegations that, okay, Gandhiji has not encouraged Tilak and he suppressed Tilak, he suppressed Veera Savarkarji, he suppressed Bhagat Singh, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and so on. He suppressed. This is an allegation. Why? Because these are going in one direction, these are going in another direction. If all come in one direction, then it is easy, right? If suppose extremists also come for peace, strengthens. Peace will also come to extremists, strengthens. That's why these two have a rivalry that time. Okay. So that means that what we have to understand is both are for the sake of the country only, but what happened is different paths. Okay. Suppose already BJP has one strategy, TDP has another strategy, but in the coalition form, why the coalition is required is, the pros of coalition government is, suppose observe a small point, in 2000 maybe 14 or 15, there is an election in Delhi. Okay, so the magical number is something called 40 nearly. Okay, one BJP got 32, Congress got something less, AAP has something less. Okay, AAP and nobody got the magic figure. Then what happened here? Suppose three parties are there. Okay, so the magical number is 40 is the magical figure. Okay, this got 32, this got something 28, the another one got 40 means 81, right? Okay, sorry, 79, right? So these two together is 70. Suppose this got something 10 something, 10 or 11 something. Okay, then what happens? Nobody got the majority. Okay, will you go for the election again? Whose money it is? Public money will be wasted. Okay, so that is the reason undoubtedly they have to form one government. Nobody got the magic figure. Then these two or these two or these two, if they go for the coalition, automatically what happens? They can form the government. Don't see the numbers, okay? We are seeing seriously about the numbers. So they didn't get the magical number, right? Okay, suppose they got 22, suppose. Is it okay now? Good. So if these two go for the coalition, they will get the magical figure. Okay, any two if they go for coalition, public money will be saved, public time will be saved. If the election is going, election code is in running, there won't be any administration, there won't be any governance. Yes or no? Just the state, that means the state means the situation will be continued just by the governor or the temporary, what do we say, chief minister. He should not take any administrative decisions. Am I right or wrong? So that is the reason we should not accept it. So coalition governments is a better one. That too, they got suppose 32%, 32, this got 22, all together means nearly 54 seats, means more than the one. These all are the selected or elected persons by the public only, right? Means it is a good one to do. Next one. So the disadvantages of it is, since their paths are different in taking any decision, okay, these will say that this is the better one, these will say that this is not better one. Yes or no? Both are for the sake of society only. Gandhiji is for the sake of society only. At the same time, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose is also for the sake of society. But what he will say, what he will say? Am I right or wrong? Is it easy to get an agreement between these two people? Very, very difficult, right or wrong? So automatically, if they have not agreed, the decisions will be a problematic one. And so at some extent, he compromised for 2-3 times. Third time he will say that, here, I won't be with you. Then the government will collapse. Again, public money will be looted for elections, right or wrong? These are the disadvantages. Okay. Good. Let's see the arguments that he has given. No, coalition governments are not stable. Yes, it is. Because the paths are different means their ideology is different means they are unable to keep in a single place, right or wrong? So this is a valid argument. Okay, no. Decisions are delayed in coalition governments. Yes, exactly. Because the paths are different means, the ideology is different means, what happens? Okay, he will say this is the better idea, he will say no, that is not the better idea, go this idea. Automatically decision will be delayed, right or wrong? So these two are valid. So 1 and 2 both are valid. So answer is fourth option.